Okay, Maria, sorry about that. So it sounds like you care a lot about what your mom has to say about you. Why don't we touch on that a little more? Can you expand a little more about your relationship with your mom?
Wow, that's a touchy subject.
Oh, I see.
My mom is a very difficult person to deal with.
Okay.
Growing up, she was more negative towards anything that I did than positive.
Okay.
So I always try to measure up to her standards, but it seems like it was always impossible to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So now as a grown up, I still try to do the same.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Always, trying to, I don't know, impress your mom or
Mm-hmm.
be on a good, I don't know, good point or having your mom's approval all the time.
So it feels like you feel like you need her approval in order to feel
That I'm doing
good
a good
about
job.
yourself. Okay. That you're doing a good job. Now with your baby, that you're doing a good job as a mother. It's like what she says about your behavior or the way you do things has a big impact on you and the way you feel.
Exactly.
Okay. What sort of things are you looking for to kind of make you feel better? What sort of things do you think that you could do to kind of cope with these feelings?
Well, I don't know, 'cause maybe if the comments that my mom is making is what is making me feel bad, maybe trying to stay away from her as much as possible, or just trying to ignore the things that she says, but then I'm going to feel even more lonely than what I'm feeling right now.
Right. Because you already mentioned that you had sort of isolated yourself because you want to kind of focus on your child.
Yeah.
And that being your priority.
So, I don't know what I should do.
So at this point, with all of the things that we've talked about, you're feeling stressed out, you're feeling anxious, worried that you're not adequate to care for your child. Now that we have explored that, maybe these feelings are not really stemming from the way you view yourself or you think about yourself. Maybe these feelings are really stemming from the fact that you have always tried to measure up to your mom's expectancies and that you feel that you're not being adequate to care for your child.
Because of the comments that she's made.
Right, so you're now at a point where you want to find a solution to cope with these feelings.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And how is this, the way you view your child, has that had an effect, or I'm sorry, I guess, now that you're a mother, has that relationship with your mother changed in any way? Or the way you see your mother, has that changed in any way?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
You still think that she is there to sort of tell you what to do, how to do things?
Well, not how to do things, but maybe to give me, I don't know, support instead of bringing me down all the time.
So that's how you see her? Do you see her as giving you support, or do you see her as, this is kind of contradicting, you see her as giving you support, or do you see her as the source of your anxiety and kind of feeling inadequate?
Well, her being there, I feel like she's supporting me, but maybe she's giving me support in a negative way. Or maybe that's her way of giving support to somebody.
Okay.
I don't.
So you're not really clear about her role in the whole situation. but it seems like you know that part of what she does or she says to
It's
you
what makes hurts me the most.
is
Or
what's
tells
hurting
me
you
the
right
most.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. And add to that all the new responsibility of you experiencing being a mother for the first time. So that's what's making you think that's what's making you feel overwhelmed, anxious,
Yeah.
and maybe even depressed because you mentioned before that you feel sad
Yeah.
and that you kind of isolate yourself a lot. That it has even affected your relationship with your husband.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Maria, so we already touched on a lot of the topics that we want to explore a little more about. So in the next session, we'll talk about how the sessions are going to go, how the structure of the session is going to go, and maybe explore more into your feelings and see how things go from there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.